South Africa makes it big. After today's draw with Nigeria, you all know South Africa is topping the table. And after this draw they had with Nigeria today, it furthermore increased their chances for qualifying for World Cup 2026. Nigeria is not going to the World Cup. I told you guys in my previous video that Nigeria is not going to the World Cup. The odds against Nigeria going to the World Cup this year is just so much. And there's no miracle we can do that will take us to the World Cup. So just as we have it, Ghana and South Africa will be going to the World Cup. Yes, the both teams, to me, in my own prediction, qualified for the World Cup. But let's watch people's reactions. How are people reacting to this? I'm Delicious Army. Here I talk Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya, and all the good stuff relating to them. Kindly like the video and subscribe to the channel.
This match between South Africa and Nigeria happens to be one of the toughest matches I have ever watched in the history of World Cup qualifiers in Africa. As in, the way Nigeria was giving it back to back, South Africa was giving it back to back. What? Anyways, the match ended up 1-1. South Africa, Nigeria 1-1. So the banter is definitely going to be calm right now, but we discovered that South Africa pressed more during the game. Now, if you look at the shots on target, it was equal, but more shots. South Africa had more shots, more ball possessions, more passes, and Nigeria had more foul games. So you discovered that Nigerians were really working to ensure that, hey, South Africa doesn't give them a second goal. And bear in mind, currently, as we speak, South Africa happens to be one of the strongest teams on the continent, like top 3. South Africa is in top 3. So Nigeria rises up to the second position with 11 points, and South Africa has 17 whole points as far as this competition is concerned. Nigeria will need to beat its next two teams they play to ensure that they can top up, while hoping that South Africa loses in its next two games. It's very tight. Can Nigeria really get qualified for the World Cup? Yes, but the chances are so slim. So you watch the match. What do you have to say about it? What were your predictions? Did your predictions get in right? Or tell me what you think about the game.
It wasn't meant to be. Going to the World Cup wasn't meant to be. And I'm a strong believer, right? I always believe, as long as there's hope, I always believe. But, there's a lot of problems with this team. Number one, we don't know how to cross the ball. The one time that we were able to put in a decent cross into the box, we scored a goal. So I expected that in the second half, would have been trying to put in crosses into the box. But every time we try to put a cross into the box, the cross does not, get past the first man. We don't know how to cross the ball. Like, we don't know how to create chances. And it's a very big problem with all the creative players that we have in our team. Because I don't want to hear that talk of, oh, we need a number 10. We have a lot of creative players. Have you watched Iwobi playing for Fulham? Have you watched Lookman playing for Atlanta? Did you watch Chukwueze playing for AC Milan? So we have creativity in the team. So I don't know what the problem is. How is it that once they come to Africa, automatically, the ability to create chances becomes a problem? And I'm wondering, why was Tolu kept on the bench? Because Tolu coming in added more spice to our attack. His hold-up play was brilliant. He was able to hold up the ball. He was able to do things that Desas was not doing. So why was Tolu on the bench? How is it that the manager did not see that Tolu was better than Desas all along? We missed Osimhen in this game. I believe that if Osimhen was in this game today, maybe the result would have been different. Osimhen would have maybe gingered and galvanized the boys towards something special. But it's just unfortunate. It's rather very unfortunate. Another player that would have helped us in terms of crosses, Olaino, got an injury and left the pitch earlier on. It's very sad. Another World Cup where Nigeria is not going to be present. It's very sad. It's very disappointing.
Nigeria, the giant of Africa, won. South Africa, Bafana boys won. This is my post-match reaction on Nigeria versus South Africa. The book of Zebediah 13:13. Disappointed and woe unto you that hope on Nigerian Super Eagles to deliver you joy. Your heart will be scattered. They are like those men that hope on street workers. What was that? You see, if you look at this match, you just know that South Africa did not come to win. The draw was what they were looking for. From the selection of the pitch, the preparation of the match, everything. I did not even see our Super Eagles train on a good pitch. They were training on tight floor. And out of all the beautiful stadiums in South Africa, they chose to bring that stadium. Even their coach was complaining. Go and listen to the interview made by Cali Sports. You know, understand? So I don't really blame the players like that. For me, I saw desire. You understand? On characteristics of them sometimes when they really need a win and they are just very, very casual. They were trying, especially you could see in that first half, even South Africa self could not even handle that pitch. And a lot of them, if not 99% of them, are local boys, are playing their local league. They were struggling with the ball handling, and so was Nigerian players. The only problem I have with our coach or this thing was some of the selections were kind of questionable. You know, understand? Like, what was that? Ekong don't old pass. He no get the legs again. And you could see it from that goal that he scored, the own goal. He was not able to speed up and adjust his body before that crossing came in. And normally, even when he was playing with Balogun, he was always a right centre back. I did not know the reason why he was placed as a left centre back, where you defend the first post with your left foot. But this one, he has to be adjusted. Now, he couldn't adjust to and ended at the back of the net. Bassi, you are a fucking legend, man. I love you, bro. You are too good. You are very good. You are the positive. You, alongside Benjamin Frederick. That point na right back, a lot of people do not know. But the way he plays that right centre back, the way he has, him don't customize that position alongside Bassi now. Going forward, thank God they are both young. 20-year-old and Bassi be like 23, 24, that kind of thing. You understand? At least 10 solid years they will give us. And then Toru is a solid backup and might be threatening for that number 9 position. Saw the zeal. He could have scored and give us the win, but he was very unlucky. You know, Wobinho, thank you again today, showing, responsibility. I beg, we should move past this midfield. He's a legend of Nigeria, but I beg, football don't, understand. They know they play that kind of midfield again for Africa. I don't know the reason why Onyedika is not favored to be playing for us. Club Brugge, they knock ball, and that boy there at the center of their defense, they knock ball. Him alongside the Wobinho for that midfield go Jerry, go sweet. Look, man, I said in my Twitter, in my X, that they should remove him. People were coming after me, saying they should. Look, man, did you guys see him play in the preseason? He's not much, he doesn't have much fitness. What did he do in this match throughout the 90 minutes? He sent him last match. You guys, they do something with name. I know they do with name. Desas was offering more. At least Desas, they Portugal and all those kind. They win even headers. Waiting, look, man, they do. But again, I do not blame him so much because the coach was playing him centrally. Play your best players in their best position. Utilize their strengths. No, they do say because they are good enough, you can't they make them they flexible or versatile to other positions. Moses Simon, I beg. If not before one thing now, if not before one thing, if I talk one thing now, it will be like a day one kind. But I beg, even if the coach choose you to play for us, no agree. Tell them say you don't try for us, I beg. No, they play for us again. You don't understand? No, they play for us again. So this for people where they hope say we go qualify, I hope una don't clear for na. But I think say we go still make them for second. If you make them for second, na Senegal you won't win. Abi you won't win Cameroon. All those people where they second. To choke you, these 2 remaining matches, we go still drop point for 1. You know understand? So now be the thing. Tell me your man of the match, who impressed you if there is any, and I'll be on the comment section. This is Football Matter Catalyst and Analyst, the Football Pacifier and the Football Encyclopedia. Peace, no cheats.
Some Nigerians will say that Nigeria can beat South Africa. That would just be illogical for me to say. It makes no sense. I can't open my mouth and lie to you that I believe that Nigeria can defeat South Africa. If Nigeria defeats South Africa, it will be a miracle. That's a fact. Number 1, we are winning. Number 2, the South Africans have shown that they play for passion for their country and for the badge. The Nigerians, Look at what they played against Rwanda. It tells you all you need to know. Play as if it doesn't matter. As simple as that. So, do I believe that Nigeria can defeat South Africa? A big emphatic no. I do not. Okay? But if it happens, kudos to them. I'll be happy. But do I believe that that's going to happen? No. South African team is better coordinated, have a better manager, have a better defense, have a better coordinated midfield, have a better coordinated attack. I mean, everything is better than Nigerian team. So it will take a miracle for Nigeria to defeat them, especially away. So let's watch and see what happens.
What kind of thing is this? Just what kind of thing is this? South Africa, you would have just allowed us to win this game. Huh? Allow us win this match. You don't need it. You have 2 more games to play and there's no way you're not going to beat those 2 countries. Allow us to win the game. Now, what are you going to do with this draw? What are you doing with this draw? Now, just look at this group. Nigeria has got 11 points. Rwanda have got 11 points. Benin Republic have got 11 points. Now, I have to start calculating stuff that I do not want to calculate. I have to start hoping and praying that Benin and Rwanda lose games. And even if that happens, I also have to hope and pray that other second place teams in other groups do not win their matches. What kind of thing is this? Yeah, South Africa, why? They have given us these 3 points. Are we not brothers? Should have given us these 3 points and let us have peace. Well, it's all well. Let's see how far Nigeria would go in this journey of qualifying for the World Cup.
Well, in my opinion, not a bad performance. Not a bad performance at all. Even though it ended 1-1. Not a bad performance. They had about 370-something passes. We had about 340-something passes. Yeah, the ball possession was they had 56% or 56% of possession. Then we have 44%. So you can see that the closeness is there. I'm still very proud of the Super Eagles performance. It's not entirely a bad one. It's just unfortunate that we didn't get the 3 point. We still have hope to qualify the way it is. More not thinking too much. I knew that it was going to be a very difficult one in Bloemfontein. Because if you check them, they really set us up like that wasn't the original place they wanted to play this game. But of course, with what I heard, they wanted, you know, reportedly so. They wanted to take us to a place where, because they already knew that our boys play in Europe. So they were looking for a pitch sort of to see how they can decimate all our plans so that we will not be able to put the ball on the ground and play like the African, like they know we can't play like the Africans because most of our boys are based in Europe. Of course, they didn't score us on open play, if not for the home goal by Ekong. And of course, if you look at it again, it's just still the 6 point difference. They are now in 17, we are in 12. We could be one of the best losers if we are able to, so that we can qualify for the playoff, like coming second, so that we can, you know, go for the playoffs of 4 teams where the final one will be selected to make it 10 Africans that will, you know, represent the continent come 2026 World Cup that will be hosted by America, Canada, and Mexico. So it is not really a bad one. Are they proud of my boys, to be honest? Are they proud of my boys? Just quite unfortunate. The first World Cup was hosted in 1932 in Uruguay. All right. From that time till now, Nigeria has participated only 6 times. And in these 6 times, the last time we participated was around 2018. All right. That was the last one. So it would be quite disappointing if we don't qualify. That's 2 editions on a row, which of course I know is almost not possible for that to happen. And the ones that we really participated, we got to round of 16. The first one we ever qualified. Shout out to those boys then. The boys qualified us in 1994. That's US 94. That was the first one. Rashidi Yekini, Daniel Omokachi, JJ Okocha, Eguavo, Stephen Keshi. All these guys were the guys that actually qualified us that time. I remember. Then our coach was Clement Westerhoff, you know, a Dutchman then. Then Of course, another edition, I think about 3 editions, we qualified in the round of 16. That time, I think it was 32 teams that were coming. So we qualified in the round of 16. 1994, 1998, that's US 94, France 98. Then 2014 edition, we got to the second round. So these are the extent at which we've gone in the competition. So we've come to that level where we are supposed to be, respected. We are not bad like that. Like today's game, I wasn't really disappointed. I love the performance. I love the fact that Eric Chile's boys, they came to the party. It's just hard luck and stuff like that. And too many, the pitch is not even good enough. So I think shout out to the boys. They tried. It's 1-1. South Africa won. Nigeria won. So we're hoping that we get the remaining points against Lesotho first before we play Zimbabwe. If we're able to get the 6 points, trust me, we might just qualify for the playoff. Until then, I would just say congratulations in advance. It was not a bad performance. I would just say congratulations to us.
This year, 9 African teams have the opportunity to go for World Cup next year. But it's still unfortunate that despite these 9 slots, Nigeria could not even secure one. And I feel that the Nigerian team has several issues, which I'll be highlighting in this video. Before we go into that properly, congratulations to South Africa. Yes, you guys are going to the World Cup. South Africa and Ghana are going to the World Cup, and other African countries have putting their names on the screen so you can, join in the celebration. I celebrate you guys. You guys really worked hard. You gave Nigeria a run for their money in today's match. South African defense was something else. Those guys played their lives out, and I think it paid at the end because at least they were able to, secure 1 point from today's match. Now I want to ask, what was that own goal that happened in the first half? What was that own goal? What was that? The way our Nigerian boys played today, they played like they were scared of being injured. And I feel I know why they played the way they played, with caution. Normally footballers don't play with caution, but our boys today played with a lot of caution. Osimhen is currently on the bench, and Osimhen's condition right now. I feel that these boys prioritize their foreign clubs than the Nigerian team, and that is why whenever they play, for the Nigerian team, they play with a lot of caution because they don't want to injure themselves, so that they can be profitable and be useful to their foreign team. I've said it here before that the patrioticness of our players, particularly when it comes to the Nigerian football, is nothing to write home about. These are boys you see on the team that find it hard to pass football, that find it hard to run. When you see them play for their international clubs, you won't believe they are the same people. They play like their lives depend on it. And the question is why? I understand that the government is not really trying their best, but when it comes to football, the Nigerian government settles you guys well. Give you guys good hotels, good accommodation, good allowance, and the rest. So what is your people's excuse? The Nigerian team that won, the women, I think was it under 20 that won that cup and Dutch. The Nigerian government gave them free houses, duplex. Although I heard that this audio duplex, that they have not received it. Now here I hear, I know they talk with it. I hear, but it does not matter. When you're coming back to play for your country, you have to be patriotic. You have to put on there was no enthusiasm, although they tried, but it was not just enough. And the odds against Nigeria in this year's World Cup qualifier was just too much. Nothing was just working in their favor. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Nothing was just working. Today's match against South Africa, the ball possession was nothing to write home about. They had low shots. Oh, in fact, one even attempted to even score with his hands. Like, are you playing volleyball? You're playing football. It's sad though. It's sad. I had high hopes, but like I told you guys in my yesterday's video, I had that strong opinion that Nigeria wasn't going to qualify. But had it been, we were winning our matches from the onset. Even if we lost against South Africa or we drew against South Africa, we will still have, some grace. But now, there's no miracle we want to do. There's no miracle. We're not going for this. There is no miracle. Miracle cannot even happen in this situation because, guys, are you seeing the table? Are you seeing the table? You they see that table? Is well, oh, is well. Last, this World Cup will not go. This year that we had 9 African countries, Nigeria could not even. Guys, I'm so sad, eh? At least football. That is the only thing that is making us happy in this country. People cannot still do it for us. Do people want us to die of depression in this country? Hey, what will still give us joy as a Nigerian? Guys, it's what it is. I'm just so sad. So sad. Well, it's well, since Nigeria don't want to qualify, I will start supporting the Ghanaian football team now. I'll get the Ghanaian jersey and, anticipate Ghana going for the World Cup. Nigeria, you guys don't want to qualify, right? I'll officially decamp to Ghana and South Africa. Go and buy their jerseys and start supporting them because I must do what will make me happy. Feel free to drop your own opinions in the comment section. Let me know the reason why you feel Nigeria wasn't able to qualify for the World Cup and why they drew today's match against South Africa. I'm Delicious Army. Here I talk Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya, and all the good stuff relating to them. I'll see you in my next one, guys. Bye-bye.